So hello, future schoolmates, I hope so. So my name is Paula, and that's Vinicius, and we will try to tell you how it is, how we are living here at RBS from student point of view. At the beginning, I will shortly tell you how I made my decision to study at RBS. And actually, I could answer in one word. I made it really, really fast. Approximately 7 months before this event, I was just in the same situation like you are now, sitting in the open days, inspiring speech from Claudio and Dagnia, and I just had the feeling that this is my place. I need to be here. I was in the situation that I had 6 days to do all the things that you saw like a few moments ago. My motivation letter, the letters from advisors. I needed to find the people, needed to connect them, and I did it like really fast because I knew that I want to be here. And I just left the package for my mom because I was leaving for a journey, and I was hoping that I will have good grades in my exams. And I told her, just give it to RBS and everything will be okay. And when I received my exams, I was pretty happy, and as Dagny, I'm the one studying on scholarship. I don't want to sound arrogant, but I was really happy when I received my grades from exams. They were pretty good, so I called my mom, yeah, everything is okay, just give the documents. And I remember still the moment I was in mountains in Turkey, and I'm picking up the phone. Hey, it's RBS, we want to arrange the meeting, interview with you. I was so happy. I wish this, like, all of you could experience this feeling that we want to interview with you, and I'm so happy. Also, I think why I got the scholarship, I think that's because of my extracurricular activities. Because when I'm here and I'm studying with all the smart persons, and I actually at some moments I can't imagine why I have it, because they are so smart, and I think that sometimes I don't understand the half of the things that others understand, but I think that extracurricular activities help me because I have a lot of experiences in student union, folk dances, choirs, and a lot of other stuff, and I think that was the thing that was different for me.
Yeah, so my name is Vinicius, as Paula said, and I'm from Brazil, as some of you already know. And my decision process was a little bit different from Paula's because I was actually living in Brazil, in São Paulo, and I have studied in America and in Switzerland, and then I decided to move back to Brazil. And then after 1 year living there, I realized that that was not really the right place for me to be. And then I was researching a lot of universities in Europe in the English language. And then I actually thought about Riga and started researching a little bit. And then I saw the website from RBS, and actually the slide that you saw a few minutes ago from Claudio with the course and all of the courses and the description also of each course was actually the thing that called me the most, because it was just a lot about leadership and a lot about just how to manage things. And I didn't want just a normal business studies. I mean, all the math and all of the accounting I can learn, it's okay, but the other things are just harder, and you need some support from good professors and everything. And then I said, oh, okay, let's try. And then I sent them an email, and then they said, okay, send me your things. And I said, okay, I don't have a TOEFL. Okay, let's buy a flight. When is your last test for the TOEFL? And then I bought the flight and came to Riga. And then the first time that I came was for the TOEFL exam, and that was really nice. The first moment that I came in, kind of like Paula, I felt like home. And I had my talk to Claudio and Dagnia, and that was just a very nice experience to just enter this university that just felt like home. And that was kind of my whole process of deciding to come.
And now a bit closer to how we are living here. Some days ago, one of our course mates was talking with a girl from RTU, and she asked him how it is studying at RBS. And he answered her, it's like we are one big family. And I can only agree with him because that really is so. It feels like we are all friends, like we are studying together, we can study together, we can laugh together, we can go to some parties together, and that's really good. It's helpful. But how it is? So I think the answer is our orientation camp. We had this, you saw it in the presentation which Claudio gave you. And that was really out of the box and really challenging. For example, me, I didn't know anyone. Like when I came here, it was like I was coming and I'm not from Riga, and I came and then I understood that everybody else is from Riga except Winnie, and it was like whoa. But then the camp was like, even if you are super 100% shy, you didn't have opportunity to be quiet, because even in the bus we didn't have that cool opportunity to sit in the awkward quiet, because we had the quiz and we needed to go around the bus and talk, and it was so cool. And the camp took place at Balduana, and there were no cars, no big traffic, and that was really cool because we could do some nice sport activities. And there were also bad internet connection, but we solved that problem. As you can see here, we made our Facebook profiles and we had the like buttons, you can see there. So we were liking each other activities and getting to know each other, and it was really, really nice. We also had some team building activities. One of the craziest was called Balduana game. It's I need to say Latvian pārgājiens because I don't know the appropriate name in English. I think it even doesn't exist. It was 7 or 8 hours walking with the most craziest exercises to find the sexiest boy and girl at Balduana. And it's so good team building, as you can see the picture. At that moment, we knew each other for 28, 30 hours. And it was imagine doing that together. It's really good team building. We also were even at that time, we were able to manage our time really good, because when our entertainers didn't give us some exercises, we were organizing them by our own. And we had also our evening programs. And one of the most interesting was talent evening. Here you can see the activity organized by our course mates. We were dancing and having fun, and I think, that was really, really nice. And at the end, it felt like we already know each other. When we came to school at 3rd September, it wasn't like, hello, what's your name? And it wasn't that only thing we could talk about was, why you are studying here? And we knew that we have some other things in common, not only that we are studying at RBS, and that's really, really cool. So if you will come, you will also have the opportunity to experience that, and that's really great.
This is the last picture from the camp. And then a little bit of the study program and the studying life. As Dagnia showed also the slide, we have a full-time program, and it's just a very rich program. And Dagnia and Claudio said about the very good and I don't know even a word, prestige professors that we have, and most of them are international or have an international background, so that makes it that they are really open to connect to all of the students, and it just gives you the opportunity to learn much faster and much more efficiently. And we have also the opportunity to build, because it's the beginning of the BBA in RBS, so we have the opportunity to build together with the directors and with the professors our own way of learning and of teaching. And then if there is something that we want to suggest, there is always the space where we can go to Claudio's office or go to Dagnia, and just these things happen naturally. For instance, as you saw, some of you watched the lecture from Leicester, the firm as an investment. And last semester we had this course, and some of the students got really into it and really interested, but it was quite short for one semester to learn all about investments. So the professor felt that the students wanted to learn more, and the students felt like learning more, and then just popped a new a new course for this semester that is actually happening right now, that is a deeper understanding of investments, and then all of the students that were interested, they are taking this course and they are loving it, and that is just, where else can you have this, that you suggest something and then in the next semester this course is already happening. And also we have all of the tutorials. We had some troubles with math in last semester, so this semester we have doubled the time for asking questions with math tutorials and all of these things. So it's just a very lively way and natural that the things happen here, and you're not at all just a number like in most of the universities. You are actually, the teachers know you by your name, and they even know, some of them know a little bit about you and about your story, or where do you come from, and it's just a very nice connection between professor and student. Have anything to add? Oh yeah, we also have the guest lecturers, plus all of the good professors that we have, residents. We have, this one is Terry Adamson. He's the Vice President of National Geographic, and he was in Latvia launching the Latvian version of the National Geographic last semester. And this is just one example of all of the amazing lecturers that we come, and like just as a cherry on top of the cake, that we just can come and enjoy those amazing opportunities to meet these people. And also, she's going to talk about visiting companies.
Yeah, we have one more option how to broaden our minds. We can go to company visits, and that's really cool. Last semester we had the opportunity to go to Narvesen and to Lido. Next week we will have the opportunity to visit Air Baltic, and from my point of view that's really something special, because you can go and talk to CEOs, talk to leaders of the companies, ask them your questions. For example, next week I can go and I maybe will have the opportunity to ask my question to Martin Gauss, which is CEO of Air Baltic, and that's not like, it's not happening in every university, and I find it really, really cool and inspiring.
And then we also had the very nice experience to start also from scratch a brand new student union that all of the universities have, but because we have a new bachelor's, there wasn't any here, and we didn't want to just take part of the RTU student union, but we wanted to build our own. So at the same time that is challenging, because there are no traditions and things how you have to do everything. You have the opportunity to just actually create as you think and as you've heard, and you just create anew. And this is our board. And we have 4 divisions: the education division, the external relations, the culture division, and the PR division. And then this is the president, as some of you saw today, and the vice president. And yeah, Claudia's good. She's, I showed, she's the head of the culture division. And she's going to tell a little bit how it is to be inside the student union.
It is really interesting to be inside the student union, because we can create everything ourselves. At some moments it's really confusing, because usually you have the traditions. You know that at Christmas you will organize prom at the, I don't know, that place. But here we like create everything ourselves. And as maybe those who were in the shadow days, Kristaps already told in the morning that we are not doing big things yet, because we are only 38, so not a lot of human resources to use. But we are trying. We have established relationships with economic faculty at RTU, and we are also taking part at Mrs. and Mr. RTU organizational part. But we have done some activities also at previous semester. Yeah, interesting picture. Maybe some of you heard about Finanšu Tango. Our boys were also taking part. That was interesting experience for them. We also showed that we love Latvia. We planted a tree at Liktindars. That was pretty cool, because we were driving from Riga to Koknese. That's more than 100 kilometers. Boys had fun on the way, like driving fast and stuff. And that's really also a good team building. That's also what Lichting does. We have good photographs in our BBA program. And this is chili cook-off. I think we will make it as a tradition. One of our course mates host us, and that was thanks her. And we were cooking a lot of things together, and then eating all the stuff we made. And that was really, really nice. That was in the Christmas time, and that was really nice and sweet event. Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's just maybe a wrap-up. I think you've got a lot of what RBS is and all of the opportunities that come if you study here. Is just a very rich program, as we said. And one thing that I forgot to say, that I just remembered now that Dagnia showed the slide about the tuition, is that this is really cheap for the product that they offer. Because I've been, as I said, when I decided to move to Europe, I researched everywhere, and the prices were so high, and was such a traditional system that they had. And RBS just has a very unique system of education, and that is not included in the price. Maybe in a few years they will just realize and just put it up, but I think it's just an amazing opportunity to actually take such an amazing product or education that they offer for this price. And this is a lot of fun, as you can see. And I hope you come.
We will wait you. You can ask questions if you have some.
Yeah.
We will try our best to answer. Don't be afraid. We are not lecturers. No grades.